Hey guys, I'm Natalie. Today we're going to talk about how to execute the perfect rear lunge. So when we're not doing a rear lunge correctly, we can put a lot of pressure on our knees and not recruit the right muscles. So the rear lunge really should be all about the glute and the quad, and also when you're coming up on one leg, trying to engage the core for balance. So let's talk about setting up our form. So you really want with a lunge your feet to be hip distance apart, and as with all exercises guys, we've got to engage the core. So let's talk about the right form from the top of our skull to the base of our spine. So we don't want to be like this, we want to roll the shoulders up and back, pull yourself up through the crown of the head and support this really awesome posture using a strong core. So here's my core loose and floppy, here it is engaged. Here's belly button to spine, we don't want that. We just want it engaged, so if someone were to punch you in the tummy, you would have a nice supportive strong core ready for impact. And look how it supports my posture. I'm letting it go and pulling it in. Letting it go, pulling it in. So always keep this really strong core, and anytime we're pivoting forward, we want the back to be long and tall. So we're never hunching over. We are always keeping the base of the spine to the tip of the skull in one beautiful, long, solid line. So no hunching over. So let's start with a lunge with your left leg. So when we step back into it, there's two kinds of lunges we can do. So your left leg, we can keep the torso upright, or we can pivot the torso forward. So when you pivot the torso forward, you do recruit the glute a little bit more, and torso upright. So there's two kinds, both are correct. It just depends on which exercise you're doing and what you might be doing with your upper body and your arms. But the form of this front leg is always the same. So I'll start with the vertical. You're stepping back into it. The front knee should always be over the ankle. Front knee is always over the ankle. So if you're here, you're not stepping back far enough. All right, guys? So you need to bring it always over the ankle. Now the back leg should be a 90-degree angle just like the front leg. So you're not stepping back with an open hip and a straight leg. You are tucking the hip under and coming down with two 90-degree angles. So here's my hip open, here it is tucked under. Open, tucked under. Two 90-degree angles, front knee over the ankle. So if you're doing it correctly, you'll be able to feel this front glute, your right glute, loading up. So that's my back vertical. Now I'll show you when I'm pivoting forward. Exactly the same form. I'm just letting my torso come forward. I'm not hunching over. I've got a nice long tall torso from the tip of the skull to the base of the spine. I'm just pivoting forward. I'm going to show you on the other leg to give this guy a break. So now this time your left leg is going to be the supporting leg and the right leg stepping back. Step back into it, knee over ankle. So try one where you're vertical, knee over ankle, and then pivoting forward. Same exact form. Pivoting forward, vertical. Knee always over ankle. You're not stepping back. You're tucking the hip under and coming down with two 90-degree angles. Right over the top, knee over ankle. And then anytime we're coming up on one leg, we are using the core. So you really want these core muscles to always be engaged. Remember guys, knee always over ankle. Not out here and not back here. Always over ankle. Guys, I hope that helps. Leave any comments or suggestions or questions down below.